I came out this morning to start my car and it won't start. What do I do? What do you do when you go out in the morning to start your car and it will not start? Of course, you can look for your set of jumper cables that you haven't seen in a couple years. And then once you find those, you're gonna have to find somebody to give you a jump, or you can have one of those gigantic, heavy, external battery-powered jumper pack things that work pretty good, but are just big, heavy, and expensive. Or you can use this. So what we have here is a Type S jump starter and portable power bank. This is essentially just like those power bricks that you guys would use on your cell phones, but there is one huge benefit here. This one can actually jump a car. On the box here, you can see it's actually rated for 10,000 mAh. Another welcome addition is that it's actually got a USB Type-C port. That means that I can use this thing to charge my Google Pixel XL and maybe just bring this thing along in my wife's purse. It also comes with this cool carrying case, and nestled inside this carrying case, you're gonna see this. These are your typical alligator clamps that you'd normally see on a pair of jumper cables, but these ones actually plug right into that power bank. What I think is so cool about this is that this can be used to charge any one of your electronic gadgets, including cell phones and even a laptop, but it can also potentially be used to jump a car. How freaking cool is that? Straight out of the box, this thing came about half charged. So right now it's charging via the USB-C port, and you can see I'm using a USB-C charger. Now, in my book, this is a pretty cool piece of tech. You see, most of us, because we have cell phones, have some sort of external battery pack that we bring with us when we go places. This way, when we're walking around, I don't know, at like an amusement park or something like that, or the zoo, and your phone starts to die because you're taking so many pictures or video or what have you, well, now you can bring this thing along. It's small enough to fit in anything like a backpack or your wife's purse or whatever. And then you just plug in your cell phone and charge it right there in the purse. And the battery in that thing is big enough to where you're gonna get multiple charges out of it. To be clear, I'm not advocating for this one brand, this one product. I'm just saying that these products in general are starting to hit the markets pretty hard. You can find a lot of them on Amazon, which I will put links down in the description below this video to products exactly like this. To be honest, I bought this one at Costco. It cost me roughly $60. Because of that, this is just the one that I'm gonna be testing today. But the big test is gonna be whether or not it's gonna be able to jump my car. Because, well, this video is about jumping your vehicle with one of those. So as I stated in the beginning of this video, I came out to jump in my car and hit the road, and of course, my truck would not start because somebody left the map light on. Not gonna name names. If my wife is watching, she'll be very happy about that. We're gonna go ahead and test this thing out and see if it can jump a big, gigantic V8 motor like that. All right, guys, well, this thing's been charging here for a little while now, probably 2 hours, I wanna say, about that. It went from 2 bars to 3 bars, and the 4th bar is flashing. I believe the directions said that all we had to do was wait for the 3rd bar to be there in order to try to jump a car. I wish this thing could charge overnight before I use it, just to give it the benefit of the doubt. But if it doesn't start my truck this time, then what I'll do is charge it overnight and try it one last time in the morning to make sure that it'll start my truck. But in the essence of time, we are gonna go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead and unplug this thing. Okay, so now there's this cover right here that can be lifted up, and this is where we're gonna plug in those alligator clamps. After you plug it in, you're gonna hit the power button on that. Make sure you see a bunch of blue lights there. And this is the plus side, because we see the plus. So set your positive side up first, then clamp this thing onto the negative post. I believe we're ready to rock. Well, now that that's hooked up, we are going to stick the key in the ignition and try to give it a start. Here we go. No way. No way. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear that, but this thing is beeping, meaning I need to take it apart. So we'll first take off the positive, and we'll take off the negative. Then we will pull this out. Wow. Guys, my truck. This thing just started my truck. This little tiny thing that fits in the palm of my hand started my truck, and it was completely dead. That was insane. Wow. Okay. Looks like I'm not taking it back. This wasn't even fully charged, guys. So if this was fully charged, obviously would work much better, but I am just shocked at how cool this thing is. All right, guys, well, I hope that was interesting to you because it sure was for me. I did not expect that little tiny box to jump my truck, but it did. And it wasn't even charged all the way. That's what's crazy to me. So jumping your vehicle along with being able to use that thing for any of your other electronic devices just makes it a win in my book. Like I was saying earlier in the video, guys, there's many different products like this by many different manufacturers. So I'm gonna go ahead and link some below that are on Amazon, or you can do what I do, and if you have a Costco membership, just go to Costco and pick this thing up. It's cheaper, it's lighter, it's more useful, and I just have to say it's more effective, really, at being useful. Anyways, guys, I'm Jimmy. This is One Road. Please hit that thumbs up. It really does help. And also subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.